Welcome back to the game code. Um, After the lesson 2.1, I was inspired to make a quick video of you know the possibilities of you know uh, the system, kind of coding the spectrum, and then looking back to what was in the code. So here, I'll play this for you for a second. Quick little animation about a run system. Just to get a good glimpse. Here we have a tree. In this kind of style from the computer version, we just simply would, run a save on the tree if we had blocks. And then if we wanted to load a tree, after we saved it, just load the tree, and up would come the tree. And, but the thing is, that tree was kind of a hallucination. If we were to check on the system of the tree, we would just get the tree, the word tree. Another version of it is with the system, with the system tree. You would have the entire, each block that was created with, kind of a character inside the block. The entire thing would be there to be pulled up. And that's, same command, run system, tree. That was the quick animation that I created for that. Also have a little bit of art that I did with it. Like this one. Okay's color spectrum, which I love. And right up here where you see, he could move his cursor technically down the line. And, if he programmed this command into an F key, F1, F2, F3, all he'd have to do is put his cursor before this block and press an F key, and the program, or the system code to that block would pop up. So, I suppose that this lesson, saving Okay's color spectrum, it's really about, command save. In lesson 1.4, there's more details about how, this, what was in that process to create that particular type of pixel, where he has a color block and then he puts a character in there. And so in a sense, if it was an atomic structure, and he had a maybe a blue block, something stable that would go with blue. There might be a variety of them, as far as characters that could go into blue. There's quite a bit that can be done with this idea, as far as unifying it with some of the 90s physics. Not that I'm gonna write it anytime soon. As far as I know, there's really no tie into physics and how this is written out. But there could be, but it's most likely better to not tie in too much of it. So this is the his load P2 or load P2 open, P2 enter. In most cases, to save the code alongside of an image file, one would need to open the file. This after loading and saving a file to be run. This is once Okay kind of got that part down. He wants to make another image, maybe an animation, and he decides on making, an image of his mom winking, it goes into details about it. He programs the F keys on his computer, and he goes into the details of how he's going to animate that and get that to wink. Down a few pages down later, and all of this good stuff right here. There is what he did with the F keys. you know, and you know, and it's since it's almost a cheat code, but not a cheat code. Um, you know, and the original copy. I mean, if you just got TV Snow Store, the copy, the hard copy, you know, in the back there's almost like this little cheat code where you know there's the commands that were, you know, that were possible, you know, and not only possible. Here he puts them in the F keys. Um, so I would like to do is read a little bit more of this same chapter that we were on with the mom wink, and that had the, you know, kind of reverse system code there, and get a little bit more into saving the files and plus the F keys. So I'll just go ahead and read it, and I'll try to keep this video under 10 to 15 minutes. Now that RK had his colors created, he set out to create a virtual work of art. What shall I create? I will create a photo. I will borrow a photo from the living room, a photo of my mom. I'll bring it up here and set it next to the computer. I will master the art of people. Times later, okay, finished. Okay stands back away from the television. This looks like a real human being. Okay knows his work is good. It was lifelike. Okay was sure of his virtual world, knowing now that people would be in it. But being sure came with a question then, though. How will I animate it? Okay thinks for a moment. I ought to make this lady wink, but how will I create it? Being unsure, OK sets out at first to make two pictures of the lady. One with the eyes closed, and one with the eyes open. Finished. OK says after simply copying the first picture with command, load mom, enter, copy, mom, enter, run, save, mom, copy, enter. Mom is what OK named his first lifelike picture. This after he was complete with command, run, save, mom, enter. Once OK had the second picture, he simply moved some blocks around until the eyes appeared shut. This once complete, the eyes shut, OK named, run, save, mom, copy, wink, enter. OK now wants to quickly move between both pictures without having to load both files with written commands. He needs a cheat code. OK remembers something in the computer instructions about the F1 through F12 keys. OK studies. To easily access the loading shortcut, as the picture is on screen, I will press Control and the F key. OK loads mom. He presses F1. Control plus escape. OK loads mom wink. Then he presses Control F2. Yes, now I can easily flip between two pictures with two buttons. OK presses the F1 key. Mom appears on the screen. The same command as load mom enter. OK presses F2, mom wink appears on the screen. The same command as load mom copy wink enter. OK flips between the two pictures with the two F keys, watching his beautiful brown-haired, brown-eyed mom wink at him. Okay, so this was with the F keys. What he did with the F keys is to easily access the loading shortcut as the picture is on the screen. I press Control and the F key. So that means, you know, I mean, he pretty much he loads his image file, and then he just presses the key, the F key, either F1 through 9. And so then he does the same thing with the second one and presses F, you know, another F key, and then he just pretty much flips between them. These are important because, you know, with the system command here, you know, instead of having to mess up his entire, you know, color blocks here, or even an image file, I mean, because it's a lot of code, and if they move around, I mean, if somebody was to go like that, it kind of just can mess with stuff a little bit. So to go back here and then just kind of press an F key, I don't know what would happen right now with my keyboard, so I shouldn't do it, but actually I'll try F5. Okay, something pops up, obviously. You know, but in this make-believe world, you know, he could technically, you know, in ways, you know, he could, you know, he could most likely, you know, well, he could probably, the best, I guess the easiest way to would be to do this is, just go like that, and, you know, hit the F key, um, you know, or to type it in there, I mean, you know, it would be, something to that effect. I mean, I'm kind of just making believe it here, but, you know, I mean, in my mind right now, this means that, you know, uh, run, you know, F1 as a, pretty much a system check right there. But, you know, most of this is make believe because I really didn't even study that right now. I just kind of just guessed. There could be a couple ways of doing that. One is just, you know, pretty much typing the command run system check and then pressing the F key. The other one is try to go in there manually and try to get the F1 key to be this. So, you know, it's almost too like a run, save, you know, F1 as a system. But those are just a couple cool ways of looking at that. And so, I mean, I suppose this kind of ends it, but if you, just in a few moments, what I'll do is play the winking video, just so you can kind of get a glimpse of what it's like. You know, if he presses the F1 key, the eyes are open, you know, and if you press the F2 key, they're shut, and, you know, I hope you enjoy it. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.